for initiative, and just tell me what it is one at a time.
Dirty 20.
12.
9.
Ooh, got that 22.
Nice. Solid.
Let's just hope my rolls are better today.
Let's see.
I'm gonna use some weighted die.
Dude, I was making jokes about that. I always roll bad every time I play.
Alright. Top of the order, Melissa, Grizz, Dreamwake, Lady Griselda, Glamour. What will you do?
I am going to cast Hex on A.
So what is the distance of Hex?
90 feet.
90, Jesus, okay.
Unlimited.
Yeah, I see that.
Until the spell ends, you deal an extra 1d6 necrotic damage when you hit it with an attack. And choose one ability when you cast the spell. The target has disadvantage on ability checks made with that ability. So,
So what is the chosen ability?
let's say the chosen ability is... Wisdom.
Wisdom? Is that all wisdom rolls?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You gonna move? Is that in your turn?
I think I'll move over here.
Also, quick, I just want to mention this too, since we're using a fog of war on this map, I do need you guys just to remind me when you guys move, like what your vision is and stuff.
Oh.
Especially you, Elven. Well, I guess there's only one elf in the party.
Where do you see that at?
Yeah, I was about to ask. Oh, no, that's
Your
not it.
your vision should be.
Thought it was under the senses, but
'Cause I know my dark vision's 60 feet.
yeah.
That's only at nighttime. So like your sight is, I think, as far as you can see really during the day, right?
Alright. I put a purple border on A so we know that it's hexed.
Okay. Does that end your turn?
X is a bonus action, so for my action, I will cast Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Does a 20 hit.
That hits.
Please take 7 damage and 1d6 necrotic damage, which is 6
Damn.
necrotic damage.
So.
13.
13. Holy shit.
Nice.
So what does it look like when you bloody the hell out of this thing?
I reach forward my hands and a sickly green light shoots from my fingertips. The creature is bowed under the weight of the hex. I release the spell, take a deep breath, and blast it with red lightning. The Eldritch Blast.
Alright. And that ends your turn. Gael, how do you proceed?
I am going to move to the right a little bit here. I'm going to cast Shillelagh, and I'm going to stay put and end my turn because I can do nothing else.
Alright. It is now Senor Wraith A. It is his turn. The Wraith is going to disappear for a moment, and he is going to reappear right here.
Look lively, companions.
And he's going to end his turn. Gribnok, it is your turn.
Okay. Well, since he wants to move all up close and stuff, I'm gonna just sprint at this guy and give him a old whack.
Okay.
Okay, well, 7. That's
I'm afraid a 7 does
natural
not hit.
1. Natural 1. But, yeah.
You whiff your attack, sir.
Yeah, that ends my turn.
I'm gonna stand around and look pretty.
Okay. It's not quite your turn. It's actually Wraith C's turn.
I know, that's what I meant.
Oh.
This is gonna be why I only rolled a 9. I figured I'm probably
Well,
last.
you're actually after C.
Ooh. Alright.
C seems like he is also fighting against some unseen force. His body, though it's incorporeal, begins to kind of flash and flutter, almost as if he's fighting against something within himself. You see him vanish for a moment, only to reappear in place. Senor Dalen, it is now your turn.
Alrighty. First gonna move. Gonna go ahead and get right up next to Mr. Gribnok here.
Okay.
I'm gonna attempt to attack with the short sword.
Okay.
Alright, so roll for a hit. Looks like 15.
15 does hit.
Alright, roll for damage. 8.
Dalen, tell me what it looks like when you vanish this wraith.
Well, slash this thing between the neck and shoulder blade diagonally downward as it kind of implodes and dissipates.
Very well. You have felled your first wraith.
Yeah! Then that shall end my turn.
Alright. Wraith B is going to disappear out of sight. And you swear you heard him make a sound that sounded similar to when A disappeared and reappeared. But when you hear the reappearing sound, you cannot see him. Back at the top of the turn order with Grizz.
I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Hex on C and use my action to cast Eldritch Blast.
So same thing, he's hexed and then you're hitting him.
Yep.
Are you, same thing, wisdom?
Let's do Dexterity.
Okay.
So roll to hit for Eldritch Blast, 23.
That hits.
Please take 9 force damage and 6 necrotic damage.
Nice.
Jesus.
Reckon.
15 total.
Grizz, give him the biz.
As you bloody B, the wraith looks to you and he seems just a little bit more human than Wraith, and he speaks.
Beware, the Ancient One, the Abyssal Conduit. Free the Fae. Free the Fae.
Gael, it is your turn.
Oh. I'm right about here. Yeah, still not much I can do. I will end my turn.
Gribnok, it is your turn.
Oh, sorry, I always said I was muted. I'm going to, I guess, just start running towards it.
Wait for one of those things to just come up behind me and booga booga me.
It's so much different than the phone. Like, where is...
How was Grizz able to hit the number B Wraith?
Now, Grizz hit C.
Yeah, she hit C.
Or C? Oh, I thought you said B earlier. I was like, shit. How did you do that?
No, she hit.
No,
she hit the one you can see.
Oh,
Yeah, we don't know where B. We don't know where B is right now.
I
Okay,
cannot
that's what
see.
I was like,
I cannot see the second specter.
I don't think we're supposed to right now. We can only see C right now, right?
That's correct.
Well, I have Divine Sense, so I can hit
Do
that
be
on
careful,
my turn.
Sir Goblin.
Okay, I'm gonna run up here, and then end my turn, and I'm gonna look menacingly at that one.
You talking about the one in front of you?
Yeah, C. Well, yeah, that one, and there is another one in between it. While I'm looking through him to see.
C still seems like he's fighting with something internally. For
Okay.
a brief moment, when you look at him menacingly, it definitely seems as though he's almost pleading for help in his face. And then a twisted visage of the Wraith comes back and glares at you.
Then end my turn.
Okay. C is going to move here and end his turn. Dalen?
Do me some measuring, so I'm gonna move forward. I'm gonna get right about here.
Sorry, hold on. Before you move, hold on.
Yep.
Hang on. Just
I'd
give
already
me a
moved him.
second. Yeah, hang on.
What's up?
Just give me a sec. Sorry. I'm like trying to do this as you guys are moving. Sorry. So when you run up, you can actually see me now.
Oh shit.
I'm like using the ruler to measure your. Basically, I'm using your walk distance to just be your regular sight for now in fog. That's just the easiest way to do this right now.
Yeah, I literally don't see anything as far as like sight wise.
So he was just kind of chilling in the tree, using some of the fog in the tree as a way to hide.
Howard. Alright, that's gonna end my turn.
Okay. B is going to disappear and then reappear right here.
Of course.
He looks at Grizz and lets out a ghostly wail. Then he ends his turn.
You do not frighten me, Sir Spectre.
It's back to you, Grizz.
You shall be put to rest shortly. I am going to go ahead and hit C with my Eldritch Blast. 16 does hit.
16 does hit.
Please take 8 force damage and 5 necrotic damage. 13 total.
What does it look like when you obliterate C from existence?
The ghost seems to be continuing some sort of internal struggle, and although I feel sorry, I know that it is now at peace.
Fair enough. That ends your turn, I assume?
Yes.
KL,
Alright.
how do you proceed?
Hopefully this doesn't bite me. I'm gonna go ahead and move forward. I'm gonna take a whack at it with Shillelagh still active.
Okay.
Alright. Roll for hit. 18. Hit 23.
23 hits.
4 plus 3 would be 7 damage to it.
Alright, does that end your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Gribnok, this is your turn.
Well, run this way. Hit him with sword.
Oh, I need to get rid of this, by the way. This is not here anymore.
Right. Critical. Nat
Right.
20.
Shit.
26.
And so
Noise.
what did we determine that was what? That means you take full damage, or is it double damage?
No, it's 2 damage dice, then add multiplier. So I do 2d6, and then I add my multiplier. It does it for you in the thing when you do it.
Okay,
Which is
okay.
nice. So that is 13 damage.
What does it look like when you banish this ghost from existence?
Jumping in there, swatting like I'm swatting a bunch of flies. Just swinging my sword around crazily.
Very well. You guys have defeated my 3 wraiths in the swamp puzzle. Upon defeating the specters, their forms dissipate into a mist, leaving behind an eerie silence. The swamp, though momentarily calmer, feels no less threatening.
Did anyone see where that will-o'-the-wisp went?
I did not. I just noticed it was gone.
It's disappeared in front of my eyes.
Sorry, that was
Little-
not meant to be there. So among the remnants, more specifically where C was, you notice something shiny. What do you do?
Ooh, shiny. I run over to it.
Goblins.
I like to roll investigation.
I mean, you can just look. You don't have to
Okay.
roll an investigation. You can just look.
Alright. Take a look for the shiny object.
Among the remnants of the spectre, you find a small glowing pendant inscribed with strange runes and an ancient map.
Most curious.
And the map is also transcribed with ancient runes. It is slightly decayed, but it's still legible. It depicts the murk swamp and a hidden glade deep within, marked with an intricate symbol. Grizz, you would recognize this as an ancient Fey symbol.
Ancient Fey on this map. It doesn't bode well.
A history check would not go amiss.
Does this match the same map that you were given, Grizz, from the beginning?
It seems similar, but I do not know if it is the same.
I care nothing. I don't want the map. I want shiny.
History check was 7.
What are your languages that you speak?
Let's see.
Anybody who has Elven or Sylvan as a
Actually-
language?
I have Elvish,
I have Elvish.
Oh, sure.
I have Elvish.
so we can both or all roll.
Yeah, anybody who has Elvish can roll with advantage on a history check.
Rolling.
Roll.
So what is advantage? Like add
That
one or
means
something?
no, it means you add you roll twice and you take
Second
the highest
check.
roll.
Oh, sick.
Second check was a dirty 20.
14.
14. Okay. What do you get, Chad?
12.
12. All right. Each of you three, the symbol translates into one short phrase. Leap upon the moonbeam's whisper to realms unseen.
Can you say that again, please?
Leap upon the moonbeam's whisper to realms unseen.
Sounds magical.
Keep in mind, your goblin party member does not know what it says.
Nope, I'm still trying to get the shiny from whoever has it. I'm like jumping and grabbing it. Shiny, shiny, shiny.
You gotta give me 5 silver coins and I can translate.
The thing is,
Damn,
I
extortion.
don't care what it says. I want shiny.
So I assume you grab the pendant then?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. If no one has it, then I have the shiny.
Okay. The
I
pendant.
think I'm looking at the map.
The
And you said that was the rune translation, though, from it?
Yes. Wait, what was your question?
Oh, I was saying you said that also too that translation from the map was a rune translation.
Yes, it was a rune on the map.
Okay.
Woody, the pendant is small, roughly the size of a coin. It hangs from a delicate silver chain. It is crafted from a mysterious, translucent gemstone that glows with a soft, ethereal light. The glow pulses gently as if it's alive, with a spectrum of colors swirling within, predominantly shades of blue, green, and violet, giving it a mesmerizing, otherworldly appearance. It seems like it could be magical in origin. What do you do?
I yell at everybody, it's mine.
My precious.
And then, yeah, I'm holding it menacingly, looking at everybody. It's mine, 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 mine.
But it could hold some secrets.
Sir Goblin, you need not hand over the pendant, but I would like to inspect it.
And I'm slowly like grunting, holding it out while holding the chain in one hand and barely showing the pendant out of my hand.
Okay.
It's a shy one.
I hold my hand out in a palm forward motion and examine it very intently.
Okay.
I snap at her hand though before she does it, like I'm gonna bite, and then but I don't bite. But I don't bite.
Sir Goblin, you must learn some manners.
Was that a 13 Arcana check you just made?
Mm-hmm.
With a 13, you see what the goblin sees. It is nothing more than a shiny bauble attached to a chain.
Ooh. While I've been staring at it though, can I just do an Arcana check? Because I was staring at it. Maybe I'm like something somehow magically goes to my guy.
Hey, you can make an Arcana check.
17.
All right. With a 17.
Nice.
Goblin has some magic sense.
Yep. So the heart of the pendant is indeed an opalescent gemstone. The colors within the gemstone seem to move and dance, creating an ever-changing tapestry of lights. It's not just a piece of jewelry, but it is a powerful artifact. The combination of the glowing gemstone, the ancient runes, and the palpable magical energy it gives off is an aura of profound significance. It is clear that this pendant holds immense power, capable of protecting its wearer from the madness that the Feywilds would bring, and perhaps even more.
So that's why I'm yelling out, it's mine. But y'all don't know this because I don't say it. I'm just like,
I actually will be sending you something.
okay, so this is the thing to hell with that. With the madness thing, right? That's what you're saying?
It protects you from the madness, yes.
Okay.
But you're choosing to not share this information?
As of right now, no, I am not sharing any information.
Um,
I was staring at it and it was glowing in my eyes, and I'm like, as of the moment, I'm not. I just want to see what else information I can get real quick.
Alright, I'm pulling this up. Alright, there we go. The Luminous Heart is a masterpiece of Eladrin craftsmanship, exhibiting the ethereal beauty of the Feywilds it seeks to guard against. Its centerpiece, an opalescent gemstone, seems to pulse with a soft ethereal light. Inscribed on the surface are strange, ancient runes that glimmer faintly when the amulet is worn. The amulet hangs from a delicate chain of intertwined mithril, each link crafted and polished to a mirror-like finish. Despite its fragile appearance, the amulet feels surprisingly sturdy, emanating an aura of calm and protection. It almost seems like the amulet is breathing magic into the air around it. You may wear this item. If you actually do a search for items, you will notice that the luminous heart is what it's called, is in your
Hold on. It's
items
shiny.
that you can put on.
Okay, hold on. I haven't decided to wear it yet. I'm deciding something here.
Okay.
Is it not? Oh, there it is. I was looking for the dice roll thing. I'm trying to figure something out really quick. I'm going to roll myself. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do here. Self roll. Okay, so after looking at its shininess, I see it like with all the description you said, how it looks so pathetic to me. It's just a little shiny. I don't think it's worth anything, so I toss it at the elf lady, and I say it's worthless. Even though I know it has some arcana stuff, I don't think it's worth anything, so I throw it to her. But I tell her what I think it does.
Okay. I mean, you were able to figure
I
out
know what
it
I can do.
was, and she was not, so...
Yeah. Yeah, and I told them on, I threw it at her, and I think it's worthless. Because I'm a goblin, I don't believe in madness.
Okay.
Thank you, Sir Goblin. This is an artifact of my people. I will treasure it.
Alright, if you're going to wear it, you can add it to your inventory and equip it. It does also have a few other abilities.
What's it called again?
Luminous Heart.
Yeah, I just, it's one of those things I'm thinking of my character, and I'm like, he looks at it, he figures it out, it's shiny,
It
but it
does
doesn't
give
look
you
like
a +5 to wisdom saving throws. It also allows you to cast Sanctuary on yourself for up to 10 minutes without having to take up a concentration.
I don't even know what any of that is.
Sanctuary essentially protects you from all damage except for, say, like an AoE fireball or something. As long as you're not attacking anybody. Like, the second you attack somebody, then it doesn't protect you anymore, but it basically it's like a way of protecting yourself from damage.
Yeah, I don't need that.
Okay. So I assume you put it on?
Yes.
Very well. Anything else?
We've addressed all the items that were... It was just the two, right? The map and the pendant?
That's correct. Yes, there's nothing else in the
And you said on the map it shows like a place to go, but we don't know where it's at on the map.
So it's this big red circle that's on the map.
Yeah, I have.
I don't see that.
I have it in the stream.
Yeah, so I'm just saying like we don't know where we would have to go to get to that. That's what I'm asking.
No.
No.
So what I will say is, you guys can see my cursor on the screen, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm gonna say is, you guys are essentially somewhere right around here.
At the
Okay.
crossroads.
Yep. And this is
I'm
the
trying to-
Chad. This is the big thing he's talking about.
I know, I was joking.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Now I'm
Thank
trying to
you.
think. Is there? No, I'm trying to remember from like what we did at the beginning of the other one. We weren't told to go anywhere or do anything, were we? I can't remember. I don't think we were.
I mean,
We were-
the guy basically just said, "Hey, I need you to help save my people," kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Killed the big viney monster, and then we stepped outside and we hit the race.
I don't see any crossings, so we'll probably have to find some sort of boat.
Would I be able to roll anything to see if I can notice on the map compared to where we are? Be able to figure that out?
Sorry, say that again.
Would I be able to like roll like my character to know where we are on this map? Like, could I figure that out from like survival or something?
I mean, I basically already told you, but sure.
Oh, okay. No, I mean that's what since you already told us. Okay, I just want to
Yeah.
make sure so we know where we are on the map.
Yeah.
Then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I
Then
probably
yeah.
should have made that a roll, but
No, you're good. I just wanted to make sure that we were aware of it.
So maybe head kind of that northeast. I don't know if that other circle is like another town. That's right on the water's edge, so might be a boat or something over that way.
Yep, I like that.
East. Toward the
You're
water.
muted again.
So does the party wish to go to the northeast?
I feel like that might be our best bet if we're trying to get over to the giant red circle area. I don't see any other crossings on the map.
Okay.
As you study the map, the fog parts in the swamp slightly, revealing a path that was not previously visible to you. It seems to beckon you forward, promising both danger and potentially answers. The pendant glows warmly in your hand, and you sense that it is definitely more than just a trinket. It is the key to unraveling the mystery of the ancient dark entity that holds this place in its grasp. The villagers' transformation into specters, the will-o'-the-wisp, and the mysterious glade all point to a deeper, darker power at work, an ancient entity of chaos. What do you do?
I will share the information with the party that the pendant has indicated that we should take the path that has now been revealed.
Well, if it seems dangerous, there should be good reward. Let's do it.
Well, we made it this far. Let's keep going.
I look puzzled, trying to figure out how she can speak to an amulet and say, okay. And I just kind of follow along.
Fair enough. As you traverse through the swamp, the bog begins to fade away, revealing a dense forest. The canopy above is thick with interwoven branches that allow only slivers of sunlight to filter through. The air is cool and filled with the sounds of chirping birds and rustling leaves. The ground beneath your feet is a tapestry of roots and moss, making it a tricky terrain to navigate. As you traverse the forest, you begin to notice a dense formation of mushrooms. Chad, make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Does everybody see everybody on the map? Because I only see 3 of us. I just
Yep,
put them
there
on the
it is.
map, though. All
Yeah.
right. I just want to see if I can do it or not.
Ah, okay. There I am.
You said dexterity,
Yes.
and do I hit the larger one or like just
It's,
the
so on the top,
plus
top
2 or the
left,
14?
the top left is going to be your
Saving
saving
throws.
Yeah, it's a section that says saving throws on there.
16.
Dalen, you are now prone and flat on the ground.
Shit.
As you carefully tread through the underbrush, you suddenly feel a sharp tug at your ankle. You are taken off balance and crash to the ground with a loud clatter of your armor. You suddenly hear a high-pitched, hysterical laughter echoing through the trees. Emerging from behind a tree stump is a small, hunched creature.
Brother!
A small,
Yeah.
right? Standing at just 3 foot tall, this creature has large floppy ears that twitch with amusement and a bulbous head that seems almost too big for his slight rubbery frame. His skin, a dark gray with hints of blue, stretches and compresses unnaturally as he moves. His knuckles drag along the forest floor as he scampers forward, eyes gleaming with mischief. Did you see the look on his face? The creature cackles, doubling over in laughter. It was priceless! What do you do?
I'm
I step
laughing with
over. I step over to Dalen and help him off the ground.
Thank you.
I'm laughing, going, dumb dragon man. Tripped over their feet.
Is there anything else you'd like to say? Anyone else?
Gale is not abused.
Grizz observes the creature.
Does anyone want to make a check to figure out if they even know what this creature is?
Sure.
I was trying to debate what to even check.
Nature.
With nature, I'll go ahead and do a nature check.
Nature or Arcana?
16.
Okay.
Where is it?
Ooh, I definitely don't. That is a 1.
Oof.
That's my second one already.
I did a 15 as well.
15,
And 14.
14. Alright, everybody except for Woody. You know that this creature is a Boggle. Boggles are the little bogeyman of legends. They lurk in the fringes of the Feywild and are also found on the material plane where they hide, waiting to frighten and bedevil folk with their mischief. Do you share this information with Gribnok?
Why not?
Okay. What does that sound like? What does that look like?
As far as sharing the information.
Yeah, do you like just asking you like tell them?
Oh, yeah. Straight up. No, we'll hide nothing.
Okay.
He comes out just speaking like, "Oh, this is this thing," and I'm like, "Brother." I feel like we're close enough looking.
The little creature raises his hands in mock surrender. He's still chuckling. Peace, peace, he's giggling. I was just having a little bit of fun. No harm meant. He grins, showing you a row of sharp, uneven teeth. The name's Wobble, and I know something you all need. You four are looking for a way to slip into the Feywild, are you not?
We are.
Grizz eyes the creature distrustfully. And what do you want in return, Sir Boggle?
I'm bored and I love puzzles and games. You play a game with me and I'll tell you the quickest and easiest way into the Feywilds. Deal?
Mm,
I feel like there's
Let
something we can
us-
check.
let us set the terms of this deal. There is to be no death, no maiming, no harm to come to me or my companions.
The Wobble blinks at you. He seems bored already. Rules, schmools.
You can make an intimidation check against him to see that he stands by them and accepts them.
Okay. Go ahead.
26.
He got a natural 20.
Yeah.
A natural 20.
Well, yeah, 26 total.
Yeah.
Alright.
You just
With a
credit that.
nat
That's what he-
20, he puts his hands up. Alright, fine. I'll play by your rules. You lot are a boring bunch, though.
Hell yes.
Anything else?
So what is this game we are playing?
Ooh, excellent! The Wobble claps his hands. His eyes are now sparkling with excitement. Here are my rules. I'll hide something precious to you in this forest. If you find it within the hour, I'll tell you how to enter the Feywilds. If not, well, y'all just have to try harder next time. And before you can even respond or protest, he snaps his fingers and vanishes, leaving behind only the echo of his laughter. Although, Grizz, you feel a strange sensation as you realize the pendant you had has now completely vanished from your body.
Hmm.
He hit it.
Yep.
The mischievous creature has stolen the pendant. It is vital that we get it back.
And I'm still laughing and giggling and wiping my eyes because I was laughing so hard.
Yes, very amusing. Come on, guys. We need to find that thing.
So where do
Wobble
we
has
start looking?
conveniently left a trail for you to follow. Will you play the Boggles game?
Yo,
Well, we need the pendant back, so yes.
Let's do it.
Alright. Well, I assume you're beginning to search to look for the pendant, yes? Okay.
I will roll perception.
Is that what we got to do? What you want us to roll here?
Investigation, actually.
Yes. Let's do
Sweet, dude. Good old 6.
Yikes.
Yeah, dude. I
19.
don't have anything tonight.
Alright, with a 19. As you search
18.
the area where you last had the pendant, you notice unusual tracks and markings. The ground here is disturbed with small footprints that seem to dance around in a nonsensical pattern. Among the footprints are tiny splatters of an oily substance that seems out of place in the natural surroundings.
Grizz bends down and examines the oil. 13 nature check.
With a 13, since you knew this was a Wobble, you also know that Wobble's bodies do give off the oil, and you know that this oil did come from the Wobble. So this is definitely his trail.
Companions, we must follow this oil trail.
Oh, let's go.
I can't see nothing, so I'm just like, uh-huh.
Gale, I believe you would have the best luck picking up a trail with your nature abilities.
At this point, you'll need to roll an insight check to try to understand why the Wobble would even take your pendant in the first place.
All right. Let me go ahead and roll.
Nat 20.
Oof.
15.
And
19.
Okay. Who rolled a 10? Gale.
I did, Gale.
Okay. Everybody except for Gale. As you follow the trail, some of you may remember the nature, especially Grizz. You may remember the nature of the Fae and their love for games and tricks. Boggles, in particular, are known to be mischievous, but never malicious. You can
And as
hear his voice in the background. It seems even nature knows more about your quest than you do. I've seen blind bats move faster than you.
Irritating creature.
So which way is the trail going?
I was just going to say, after following the oily trail, you arrive at a grove where the light filters through the trees in a dazzling display. Something feels off about this area. Make a perception check.
15.
9.
16.
11.
Grizz and Dalen, you notice a faint glimmering outline of a symbol carved into a tree. This symbol is the riddle in and of itself, pointing you towards a nearby hidden hollow in the tree. The grove is serene, almost too serene, with an eerie stillness in the air. The light through the leaves creates a shifting pattern on the ground, but one spot seems to shimmer indifferently.
I do believe our answer lies in the unmoving shimmer. And I go towards it slowly, looking for traps.
Okay. With a 10, it doesn't seem like there's any traps, but then again, this creature is rather tricksy.
Because I'll try to roll perception as well. Checking for the same. Oh, only an 8.
Yeah, you basically see the same thing she does.
I'll go ahead and roll myself.
Yeah, why not? Let's see.
13.
Yeah, I got 30-20.
Ooh.
With a
Do I-
20, there are definitely not any traps.
Okay. I was hoping there was, and you were going to tell me it's non-harmful, and I was going to let them fall into it.
I mean, you still could not tell them whether there are or not.
I mean, I was going to say there's none anyways, even
Okay.
if there was.
Okay.
Or be silent.
Fair
I don't
enough.
see any traps.
So I assume you guys are going in.
Yep.
Mhm.
Very well, Sir Goblin.
Inside the hollow, you find an ancient Fey riddle etched into the wood, which holds the final clue to finding the pendant. A history check, por favor.
14.
Those of you who speak Elven or Sylvan may roll with advantage.
Ooh. Alright.
Sweet.
So you said that was for which roll? History, right?
History, yeah.
22.
Ooh,
Highest is 8.
I
okay.
got a 14.
Gael, what'd you
Over
get?
my head. 4.
Oof, alright. Grizz, you're the only one who notices. That you recall your ancient knowledge of Fey traditions and languages, and it helps you decipher the riddle, which speaks of a great magical item hidden where the sun and moon share the sky. A hint towards the pendant being hidden in a place where light and shadow meet. Within the hollow,
Place where the sun and moon share the sky. Light and shadow meet. An eclipse? A solstice? How is this helping us find the pendant? I check around the shadow of the tree.
make a perception check.
19.
Yeah, so the pendant is actually is basically there, and you find your pendant.
I reclaim the pendant and place it around my neck and tuck it securely underneath my blouse so it can't easily be stolen again.
Wobble appears, clapping his hands together and giggling. He congratulates you on your difficult success and offers a small token of friendship and warns you to be more careful with your belongings in the future.
Point well taken, Sir Boggle.
He then sighs dramatically but keeps his word. A deal's a deal. He snaps his finger again. Grinning mischievously, he hands over a tattered scroll that has now suddenly appeared in his hands.
I take the scroll and give it a once over.
As soon as you take the scroll, Wobble vanishes into thin air with a final echoing laugh. The scroll's parchment crackles slightly in your hand. The script is elegant, yet there is a whimsical twist to each letter. It's almost as if they might dance right off the page at any moment. You notice that the words are written in Sylvan. Anyone who knows Elvish or Sylvan could just read it.
I will read the
Without a
scroll.
roll.
No, yeah, without a roll.
Okay. Well, I have no Elvish, so.
I'll read
Wait,
the scroll out
Didn't you just
loud.
say you could speak Elvish earlier?
Who?
You.
Yeah, I can speak Elvish.
Oh, you. Sorry, I thought you said you could not.
No, I can.
Go for it, Cruz.
I am going to send each of you what it says. It's up to you to read this to your goblin friend or not.
Yes. The parchment says, "To whom it may concern, congratulations on your victory. You have proven yourselves worthy of a most peculiar method to traverse into the Feywild. Follow these instructions to the letter, and you shall find yourselves in the land of magic and wonder. 1. Seek the grove of the fluttering fungi, hidden deep within this forest. You will know it by the mushrooms that seem to hum and flutter in place, their caps glowing with an iridescent light. 2. Gather around the largest mushroom, known as the ground spore, and link hands in a circle. 3. Chant the following rhyme with utmost sincerity and whimsy." And I quote, "O fungi bright, take us through the night to the realm of the Fey where magic holds sway. We dance with delight in the soft moonlight. Guide us away to the lands where we may stay." Item number 4. As you chant, you must dance, not just any dance, but the dance of the fluttering fungi. Oh, that is a very rigorous dance. This dance involves hopping on one foot, spinning in place, and flapping your arms as if you're trying to take flight. Do this until you hear the grand spore join with a deep, resonating hum. Once the hum reaches a crescendo, everyone must jump up and land on both feet, shouting, "Whimsy winds and moonlit streams, take me to the land of dreams." And at that moment, a portal will appear beneath the grand spore, swirling with colors and shimmering light. Step through it quickly, for it remains open only for a brief moment. And thus you will find yourselves in a wonderful realm of the Feywild. May your journey be filled with enchantment and adventure. Your friend, Wobble the Boggle.
One of my weaknesses, dancing.
So what's the consensus? And what does the goblin think of all this?
Well, it looks like we have our next objective.
It sounds dumb. Ugh.
Well, I must say this is one of the easier ways to get into the Feywilds. Although it's not without its charms.
I'm gonna go along, but in my back of my mind, I'm thinking, this isn't gonna work. He's gonna mess with us again. But I'm gonna keep that to myself, though. Yeah, I'll go along, but not happy. Grudgingly.
Come, Sir Goblin, your talents are needed.
Does anyone else have any comments?
Nah, I think I'll tag along.
Well then, you guys are going to follow the path of mushrooms, I assume. I'm not gonna really describe you guys getting there. I'm just gonna kind of jump to the part where you guys arrive there. I didn't really have any encounters for in between.
Oh, so
Fair
with
enough.
that though, since we make it, I'm going to be shocked that it wasn't a joke, and I would be looking all frazzled like that really worked. Like what the?
So you're saying the Fey travel didn't work already?
No.
Or
I'm
not?
He's saying
saying
it did.
no. Nope. I'm not
Oh,
saying that either. I'm saying
oh.
I'm
thought you
saying
said
you
it.
guys. So
Back to the big mushroom.
yeah. So
Yeah, we're at the
the entire
forest.
the
Ah.
first thing is seek the grove of the fluttering fungi hidden deep within the forest. So I'm saying you guys are now at step 3, which is chant the following rhyme. You know, do the dance, do the chant.
Okay. I thought you said we did all that in the cloud.
No. I'm saying you followed the path of the fungi. It
Yeah.
was fairly straightforward. The fungi was nearby, and you followed it. Now you're here.
So we need to dance the dance of the fluttering fungi. It has been some years since I have done this dance, but I believe I can remember the steps.
Everybody will need to do a strength or acrobatics. I'll let you choose.
Strength or acrobatics, not athletics.
Or athletics.
Okay, cool. Because that's my highest. I was like, but my strength is high too, so doesn't matter. I got an 8.
12.
Oops.
6.
Yikes.
13. Oh, 15.
There we go.
Leave it to the druid to know how to do a real jig.
Oh, wait. Break it down.
So I'm.
I didn't wanna, but I gotta.
Fate hangs in the balance.
Some
I'm
better than
stomping the
others.
ground and flapping with all of my might while I'm singing this little
Jaunt.
rhyme because I want to go home.
Alright. Well, after you guys have performed this little jig and this dance and the phrase exactly as you possibly could, the air crackles with energy, and a shimmering portal begins to form in the center of the mushroom circle. The circle of mushrooms glow with an ethereal light as the ground beneath them trembles, lifting the earth and forming a mystical gateway. The air hums with magic as a portal shimmers into existence within the circle, summoned by your chant. The earth itself seems to have conspired to create this enchanted passage to another realm. As the portal wavers and twists, a dark presence seems to loom within. You can see a humanoid figure emerging from inside the swirling vortex. A skeletal figure wearing armor that is adorned with green, glowing tendrils and luminescent flowers steps out of the portal. As the figure appears before you, the flowers suddenly begin to emit bioluminescent spores that cast an otherworldly glow. Upon closer inspection, you can see that this skeleton is actually being animated by the plant itself. It draws a rusty sword and a broken shield as if it's bracing for an attack. What do you do?
I use Divine Sense to check if they're good or evil.
Okay.
I'm gonna just raise my shield and my sword and get like ready for a fight if there is one to happen.
Do you have to roll for Divine Sense? Doesn't look like
That's
you
an
do.
action. That's all. I
Okay.
wasn't sure if I could use it or.
Yeah, you can. It just says you can detect good and evil.
Yeah, for anything within 60 feet, it's definitely within 60.
Okay. With your Divine Sense, you sense no evil nor good.
I'd like to roll insight to see if this creature intends to harm us.
Okay.
Read his body language. That would be a 2.
With a 2, you don't notice anything, but the creature truly is just standing there.
I'm gonna roll insight as well.
Okay.
22.
22. With a 22, the creature even though it's being controlled by the plant, the skeleton looks over to you and it begins to send out another puff of bioluminescent spores, and you see some plant-like tendrils actually extend towards you. The bioluminescent spores actually surround your body entirely, and you begin to see images inside your mind. I will be sending you a picture. I just sent you a picture in Discord. This is what you see in your mind. How do you proceed?
I'll go ahead and let everybody know what I'm seeing.
Which is what?
I am seeing some pretty weird stuff here, guys. It looks like a massive tendrilled monster in the middle being. It looks like they're being worshipped by multiple fairies.
Riz shivers at this.
This is being worshipped by fairies.
It looks like fairy-like creatures. Some of them look like mushroom creatures, but most of them are fairy-like.
Let me do a religion check for any additional info.
Are you doing a religion check off of what he told you?
Yeah. Surrounding this whole mushroom and skeleton figure. Because it sounds like there's some sort of potential religious aspect to them.
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
Oh, 3.
Well, with with a 3, nothing really stands out to you. All you hear is Gil just really telling you about the fairies and this tentacled creature.
I'm a fucking paladin. How do I not get just a D20 every time? I own the religion check.
Guess we could try speaking to this thing.
You're bold.
You could. You could also make another roll to see if you even know what this thing is.
Would that be an insight roll? Or
We're gonna go with
Invest-
Oh,
nature.
that'd be mine. Expertise.
Step on up. Damn it, 6.
11.
You wanted all of us to roll?
Whoever feels like
Might
getting
as
in
well.
on trying to figure out what the hell this thing is.
All right, and you said you want me to do a nature check, huh?
Nice.
18.
Woo!
18. Yeah, baby.
Okay.
That'll work.
6.
Who rolled the 18?
Me.
Melissa.
Riz.
So you know that this creature is called a Verdant Revenant. It is essentially just a dead skeleton with knight armor, and the plant is really the one doing the locomotion inside the creature. The plant is the one that seems to be living. While barely sentient, it does possess rudimentary survival instinct. It can answer yes or no questions, and the plant has a symbiotic relationship with the armor and the skeleton.
Okay.
It uses its spores to communicate and sense its surroundings. Do you
Alright.
tell the rest of the crew?
Yes. This creature is being controlled by the mushrooms. If you allow it to put its spores on you, you can answer it yes or no questions.
It's not a mushroom. It's a vine and some flowers. There's no mushrooms.
Okay.
Oh, controlling the skeletal figure.
Mm-hmm.
It's controlled by the plants.
Correct.
Fuck it. I'm gonna move on up.
Okay.
To about here, just at the edge of this swirling phenomenon.
Okay. The creature looks at you, and again, he fluffs his vines and the flowers, and another cloud of spores erupt from the flowers, and you too now begin to see images in your mind. This is the image that you see in your mind.
Oh shit. I will share with the group. I guess in some similarity to Gale's vision, there's some fairy-like creatures, at least one or two who look more humanoid. The others almost kind of look like gremlin fairies. But yeah, they're standing in a mushroom forest with a giant Cthulhu-looking wooden-based creature behind them.
I knew I wasn't losing my mind.
Is this what you saw as well?
Exactly what I saw.
Okay.
I will step forward to the edge of the portal to allow myself to get spored.
Okay. The skeleton looks at you and it nods. And there are still some spores that are looming in the air. The spores now seem to kind of float in the wind and also surround you as well.
I mean, I guess we'll all do it.
I bow to the creature in a very formal, courtly way and ask, will you let us pass?
Before you do all that, Woody, were you trying to step
Yeah.
forward as well? Okay.
Yeah, I'll step forward and get this stuff on me. As it swirls around me like you did everybody else, I'm growling and hissing, biting at it.
Little spore horror action, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Not doing it willingly, doing it willingness, but hesitantly.
Come on, it feels good.
Preach.
That's what I see. Terrifying.
That should be pointing us in the right direction then. As we were told to go to the Fae and fuck up some Cthulhu-looking creature.
Everybody seeing what I saw?
Yeah.
Sounds like it.
Like a vined tentacle monster.
I'm gonna try to touch the skeletal creature.
You said you're gonna reach out and try to touch the skeletal creature?
Yep.
Okay. It nods at you and it puts its sword down, but it's still holding the shield in its other hand. It seems like it's cautious, but it's willing to try to trust.
Let me love you.
Am I still covered in spores?
You guys all are covered in spores.
Okay. And that means we can talk to it, right?
I mean, you could talk to it before the spores. The spores more or less allow you to see images in your mind. It understands common, so you can just ask it questions and it will nod yes or no.
Oh, shoot. Can't ask that. It's not a yes or no question.
Forest Guardian, will you allow us to pass?
It looks over at you and it reaches out its hand. The vines extend out and they reach out almost as if it's looking to shake your hand.
I extend my hand and grasp the vines in a firm yet respectful manner.
The vines entangle your arm for a moment and then it releases you and lets you go. It nods to you.
It's a vine handshake.
It is also getting dark and the day will be coming to a close soon.
If it allows us to pass, we must move quickly. Night approaches.
I jump in.
Let's book it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I should have mentioned the portal's actually closed. When it came out, the portal closed behind it.
That's ignorant.
Yeah, then I can't
Wait, did we
jump
complete
into
all
it.
the steps from the ritual? So I guess we have to keep doing that with the jump and land on both feet when it hits that crescendo, if you know what I mean.
I mean, there's not really anything else to be had here. I mean, like, when you guys did your portal thing, the portal opened, this guy popped out, it closed behind him, it was a one-time deal.
Oh,
So
well
now
then
You'll have
some
to
of these steps were irrelevant.
Fucker.
Well,
They
then it
look like a
seems
fool.
we must make camp here until the light again reappears.
I must exercise my oath of vengeance on this wobble.
He said, fuck that wobble.
Yeah.
He
Make
lied.
Let's do all this dance shit. So, Grizz, you're thinking it will reopen at a certain time?
Yes, the veil between worlds becomes thinner at the open and closing of the day.
Well, and it did mention moonbeams, but I don't know if that was for later on. So nighttime could be useful.
Perhaps.
Does the old ancient map leap upon the moonbeams, whisper to realms unseen? Ah, remember.
5th of November.
I
Well,
remember.
it seems that this portal is close to us, so we must find another path.
What do we camp out by this one and see if it reopens? We could sleep in shifts and monitor it for a day.
Yeah, I'm down. We can camp.
Okay, you guys are making
You
camp?
mentioned the open and close of the day, Grizz, so
Yes, I only require 4 hours of meditation, so I will keep first watch.
I'll take second.
And Zach could take third.
We must be ready to depart before the sun rises.
So you guys are making camp?
Yep.
Alright. Anybody want to have some extra conversations before you make camp or while you're in camp?
We need a embarrassing story from Gribnok around the fire from childhood.
Before you like really settle in to make your camp and or do anything else, the Verdant Revenant walks towards you and it actually begins to reach out towards Gael. And once again, you are filled with images in your mind. It seems the Verdant Revenant has taken a liking to you, Gael.
He wants to lay with you.
Being my druidic nature.
Fill him with that druid fluid.
Do you share what it shows you to the rest of the party, or do you keep it to yourself?
I think I want to keep that one to myself.
Okay.
Oh, dude.
Very well.
Sent you a wiener pig.
Says the other guy withholding everything.
I mean, we don't really know this. Is
skeletal
out of
person
character.
has a boner. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's what he's got a little picture.
It's
Got a
mine.
provocative photo.
I'm gonna roll for intimidation to share it.
I mean,
Well.
you're more than welcome to do what you want.
Rolling.
Okay.
17.
A 17?
Yep.
Ah.
I could have tried persuasion, but my first instinct is go to the intimidation roll.
Well, hold on. Before we get into that, you're making a hair of a logic leap here, so I'm assuming that you at least were aware that Gale saw something.
Oh, gotcha. So I have to do maybe a perception something first.
That's
To determine they
I
saw
would say
something?
no, because you just see it reaching out to Gale. I mean, you guys all kind of know how it speaks at this point, so it would be a bit of an, like you all know kind of how he talks, but
Like a fair assumption.
if you're setting up camp too, it's not like you're just gonna be attuned to everything that's happening all around you all at once.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just keep doing my thing. I don't notice anything. I'm just gonna keep sitting on my little bed.
But I mean,
little
if you
dirt
want to roll
pile,
to see if you
kicking some
notice
rocks
that
over.
he's talking to Gael, and then you want to roll an intimidation, then sure.
Alright, what? 17.
For what?
The intimidation check.
Well, no, I'm saying you roll a perception too, then.
Oh, first. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Only 7.
Yeah, you didn't see him talking to Gael at all.
I'm ignorant.
How did not see this happen?
Yeah.
You're
Shit.
doing whatever dragons do to go to sleep.
Yeah. Masturbate.
I was gonna say lay a bunch of gold down, but alright.
Same thing. I am
See him
bronze
jumping.
dragon, so it comes out, kind of gold.
Just dumping gold on the ground. He's like, what the hell is he doing?
Change.
All right. Anything else?
No, I mean, for making camp. I mean,
Yep.
other than...
Everybody's kind of passing out.
Well, trying to see, hold on. Before we say everyone's passing out, we should
So,
rotate.
Grizz's first watch, right?
Yep.
Wouldn't... Hold on. No, this is out of character, though. I want to say this. Shouldn't someone else's Grizz has the less amount of time for a long rest? You only have like
Say it
4
again?
hours. She only needs 4 hours of sleep.
For a long?
Yeah, she meditates. She's an elf.
Interesting. Is there a way to see how long your rest take, or is that just like an ability for that class that it's shortened?
It's shortened for those classes.
It's a class ability.
Yeah,
So it's
a
normally
race-
I
like
think
a
it's a
long
race
rest is
ability, actually.
standardized.
I don't
It's a
think
racial
class
ability.
It's a race ability.
Yeah, race ability for elves.
So I'm just gonna stay awake though. Outside now, I'm in character. I'm not gonna trust all of them, so I'm going to take the first watch.
Okay.
So real quick, sorry, long rest is the same for everybody unless a class or racial says otherwise.
Mhm.
Yes. That's
Okay,
correct.
okay, cool, thank you.
Yeah, and when you hit the long rest, it'll basically give you all your health back in any spell slots.
Oh yeah, it automatically
Yep.
unchecks whatever you used for spell. And...
Yep.
Nice, that's cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a. I'm gonna be. I'll tell everyone that I will take the first watch.
That's
that'll
between you
shift.
and Grizz then.
So, how long is each watch going to be?
4 to 6 hour range, maybe. It's for trying to
Yeah.
cover dusk till dawn, sort of.
Yep, pretty much.
Well, if it's 8 hours, we could just do 2 watches.
Doing 2.
Or if you want to do it in 2-hour shifts, it would take all 4 of us.
I'm good either way.
However, it would take to get us, all of us, a long rest.
Well, doing the 2 shifts of 8 hours should cover dusk till dawn.
Yep.
There's
So
2
4
windows,
hours
so 2 and
each.
2.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, if the long rest you said for the rest is 8.
Yeah. So I will meditate during first watch.
then probably second, so you get your 4, and then you get the third one,
Yeah.
and you can pretty much keep it after the third one.
Mhm. I'm going to bed. You boys,
Wait, so we're doing what for the shifts then?
4 hours each.
There we go.
So that is a short rest for the rest of us then.
Yeah.
No, we're gonna do 2. We'll do me 2 hours, somebody else 2 hours, then Grizz will take over, and then we can
Okay,
all
so we're
just
not
sleep the
actually
rest
resting then.
We are.
Well, the idea is everyone gets a long rest. That's why I'm asking Josiah. If that's our plan, I'm gonna take the first 2 hours. One of you two will take the next 2 hours, and then Grizz
Okay.
will wake up from there. And then
So go ahead
I'm
and long rest then if you're doing the first one.
trying to find out if Josiah has anything happening at night to figure out. If we
Yes.
yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out next.
I probably should have said something earlier, but I kind of wanted to let you guys play this out. You really don't have to do shifts. Just FYI.
Oh, okay then. Long rest then, everybody then.
Yeah, all that was pretty much unnecessary.
Damn it!
Wasting my time.
Well, at least for future reference, then, I only require 4 hours.
Yeah.
So,
Well, no, that's
That's
kind of
pretty
why I let
sweet.
it play it out. I figured it was good, at least for Chad and Andre, to kind of suss out how the rests really work.
Yeah.
All right, so everybody's going to sleep.
or at least a few hours.
So, do we get the long rest or no?
Do you what?
Do we get the long rest or no?
Yes, everybody's long
Right.
resting. That's correct.
Just want to make sure I actually get it.
Yeah. As you all drift into a deep slumber, the campfire's last embers flickers out, and you find yourself being pulled into yet another dream. As the boundaries of your consciousness blur, you each find yourself in an eerie, mist-shrouded forest. The air is thick with an unnatural chill, and the trees around you twist and contort in ways that defy nature. Something feels off. It's as if you're all simultaneously present and yet not. Before each one of you, a figure materializes cloaked in shadows. It shifts and changes as if struggling to maintain a stable form. The figure steps forward, its voice distorted and fragmented, as if filtered through a veil of static. The words come out in a garbled mess, echoing through the forest like a broken transmission.
Traitor, trust no one.
The warning is barely discernible, buried beneath layers of dreamlike interference. The figure's form twists again, becoming grotesque and nightmarish, its eyes gleaming green with malevolent intent. The static intensifies, making it almost impossible to make out any further words. Everyone make an insight check.
The game's not up.
You can
You can
just
still
roll
make
it
an
on your
insight check.
yeah.
I have the
I'm just letting you know. Yeah,
Yeah.
8.
14.
Natural 1.
a
It's my
natural.
third one tonight. I know nothing.
Most got 14, I got 16.
You got a 16. Oh wow.
Mhm.
Alright. Gale, the shadows around the figure seem to disappear, and you see this figure standing before you. The rest of you are left with an unsettling feeling about this shadowy figure. Their appearance seems familiar to you, yet unknown. The forest around you begins to warp and fade, the trees melting into the shadows. The ground beneath your feet feels unstable, as if you're standing on the edge of a precipice. The figure reaches out, its hand elongating unnaturally, pointing an accusatory finger at you.
Traitor, trust no one.
It repeats, the words clearer this time, but dripping with venom. Each of you, besides Andre, make one more insight check.
17.
15.
Okay.
You're 8.
The second time the dream visitor points at you,
Shit.
to Chad and Woody, the fog lifts. Melissa, you are still left with the unsettling feeling. Their appearance seems extremely familiar to you, but you just cannot place who it is. The scene fades to black, and you awaken abruptly. Your heart's pounding, and the morning light filters through the trees, but the sense of unease lingers in the air. The words, traitor, trust no one, echo in your minds, planting the seeds of doubt. There is an air of palpable yet unspoken suspicion hanging heavily in the air. What do you do?
We're awake now.
You're awake now, yes. Each of you are awaketh.
Is there would I be able to roll anything to see if I recognize them by chance or by legend or something?
No.
Okay.
I will say each of you get to level up.
Oh, sweet, dude. I like leveling up.
Oh, right, meow.
Yep, right now.
Right
Oh,
now?
Yep, right now. Everybody level up.
Dude, a builder.
Alright, 3 of you, and Chad, whenever you're done, roll a d10.
Okay.
Just a flat
I
d20.
rolled a 10.
5.
So you guys will be taking some madness. I will
Oh,
be sending
boy.
each of you what your madness is and how much.
I don't know if 10's good or bad. Now I'm kind of nervous. It's like, do you want to roll low or high here?
Alright, sorry, you said roll a d10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll have to give me a second. I'm dealing out everybody's stuff per your rolls, so. Next in the order was Grizz, so you got a 7.
God damn it, I got a 9.
You don't know if it's a 9 or.
You don't know if it's
1
good or
good.
bad.
Yeah, you don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see.
I guess technically you could share this with the rest of your party, but it really wouldn't make any roleplay sense to do that, since it's literally your sanity. Your insanity, I should say. So, these are just going to be roleplay, so I am, everything in Tier 1 is pretty much almost 100% roleplay. I am going to be asking you guys to roleplay this into your character. I mean, obviously if you don't, that's just on you, but I am asking you if you could. As the first rays of dawn pierce through the dense canopy above, you awaken from a deep and unsettling slumber. In your dreams, a strange and seemingly familiar visitor shrouded in shadows warned you to trust no one. The memory of their piercing gaze and cryptic words linger in the air as you shake off the remnants of sleep. The cool morning air is filled with the chirping of birds and the soft rustle of leaves. Slowly, each of you become aware that the skeletal knight was standing vigil throughout the night, his empty eye socket reflecting the pale light of the rising sun. The camp is encircled by an imposing hedge of brambles and vines, has been your refuge throughout the night. These thorny tendrils conjured by your skeletal companion now begin to recoil and wither at the touch of the morning light. The hedge shrinks back into the forest, leaving behind only the faintest trace of its presence, a protective barrier that has kept you safe in your slumber. You see the night's hollow gaze lingering on the forest's edge as an aggressive cloud of spores float through the trees, ensuring no lingering threat remains before allowing himself to relax. What do you do?
I bow deeply to the skeletal knight and say in Elvish, "Thank you for your kindness."
I would like to ask it a question.
Okay.
Oh, it has to be a yes or no question, right?
Yes.
I was thinking how to ask this question. I'm gonna hold off for a sec.
Okay. Anybody else like to say or do anything?
I will follow in the suit of Grizz.
I'm going to watch everybody while looking around. all
I
crazy.
again address the knight. "Can you open the portal for us?"
It shakes its head. No.
Try a persuasion check then. See if you can persuade them to open the portal.
Okay. Roll a persuasion check.
13.
With a 13, it nods at you, and it walks over to the large mushroom. It releases a cloud of spores and raises its hands out. Vines begin to circle around the mushrooms, and for a moment you think you see some magic, but maybe it was just the spores. It seems to be trying to open up the portal once again. After a couple of minutes, it pulls back all of its tendrils, puts its hands back down, and seems to walk away, almost dejected. It was unable to open the portal once again.
Alright, now I would like to ask a question.
Okay.
Is there something we must do to open this portal?
The skeletal knight points at the pendant that is on Grizz's neck.
Alright, I have another question.
Okay.
Do you require the pendant for the portal to open?
The creature looks at you and once again points at the pendant.
I
I'm
take the
offer it up.
pendant out from underneath my blouse and hold it in my palm, kind of pondering for a moment. Then, holding the pendant in my palm, I extend it towards where the portal was.
The skeletal knight shakes his head no. He's now pointing towards a clearing in the trees.
I believe the Sir Knight indicates we should go that way.
Then we should follow.
Will you lead us, Sir Knight?
Let's do it.
When you say Sir Knight, are you talking about the paladin or the
Skeleton.
The skeletal knight shakes his head no. He points back at the pendant.
Okay. I guess the pendant will show us the path. And I take it, place it back beneath my blouse, and start walking towards the break in the tree line that the skeleton indicated.
We got everything we need from the pendant. I'm assuming we need to take the pendant somewhere.
You do notice the clearing in the trees that he's pointing at. There is a path that you could not previously see when it was dark. Do you take this path?
I think we're gonna have to.
Might as well. We're taking every other path.
Okay. As the sunlight streams through the gap in the trees, you see a well-worn road that beckons you onward. This road was entirely invisible to you in the shadow of the previous night, but now it seems that even fate itself is guiding you. The knight steps up and points towards the path, and then looks at each of you.
I look at it and reluctant to believe, as I think he's lying and we're going to die. As if everyone else is, I'm going to follow, but reluctantly looking and watching everyone.
Yep.
I mean,
down
I don't know. Is there any other thing we can think to attempt to aid him in opening the rift? Or do we think we have to? This is a fetch quest.
From the information we have, I think that there's no way to open that portal.
I concur.
I agree. But
Alright, let's get on this yellow brick road.
Alright, as you head towards the road, the skeletal knight, the Verdant Revenant, takes his place at the rear, a silent sentinel still dedicated to your protection. The forest, once a place of looming shadows and unseen danger, now feels less foreboding in the daylight. The road ahead promises new adventure, challenges, and discoveries. Suddenly, the tranquility is shattered by a loud, pained cry echoing through the trees. It sounds like somebody has been hurt. The agony in the voice is unmistakable.
I think we should head toward the sound. See what's going on.
Can I roll a perception first to see if we can hear or see anything else
Okay.
in that direction?
You said the sound. Can I roll something to see if I recognize the sound of it? What it sounds
You
like?
can.
What would that be? That'd just be perception?
Are you trying to roll to see if it's something you recognize?
Like if I can hear what's yelling for help, if I can hear,
Yeah, then that's probably
if like if I
perception.
can hear, yeah, like if I'm hearing it, like can I tell if it sounds like a person or is it someone screaming, something in agony? Like if I can determine that kind of thing.
That would be an insight, actually.
Okay.
I rolled 11 for perception, though. See if anything else you see or
18.
notice in that direction.
You don't seem to hear anything else, but you do hear a continuing cry, almost as if it's somebody crying for help. But the cry for help definitely seems like it's somebody that's been hurt, gravely, perhaps. Woody, what was you were rolling to see?
If I can distinguish, if I could tell by tone, sound, or anything like that, if I know if it's something familiar to me, like if I can figure out the
Rolled a what
creature.
now?
An 18.
18? Yes, actually, with an 18, this sound actually sounds like it could be a hobgoblin.
I immediately yell hobgoblins and run towards it. And I don't know how far I have to run. I'm saying I am
you're
all
out of
out.
combat, so you're just running.
I am all out booking as fast as my little 3-foot self can run, saying, "Die, hobgoblins, die!" So I
The
am
goblin, you may not want to run off by yourself. There he goes.
gone.
Okay.
So
about where do you get before the others try to?
I
volley?
mean, well, I mean,
you're a
I mean, that's
goblin, so you are. It's not like they can. I mean, you are shorter, so I don't know if you're
yeah.
fast, but
I mean, I think
I'm
it's
gonna
30
move
feet
up
or something.
go this
here
way.
so I can see out over
Well,
the overlook.
Okay.
Let's just put it this way: they can be as far. I'm running until I see the first. If I know it's a hot, I'm running at the first one I see. So as soon as I get in like you let me know. Yeah, I'm just.
I'm
trying
not
to find-
trusting of anything screaming or of any damn hobgoblins. I'm staying back here.
I'm just trying to figure out what the movement speed on this is. So I think it's 30, but I could be wrong. I don't know if it's anything different.
Okay.
Speed is based on walk. It's 25 feet. I can only move 25.
25 is your sight?
Well, yeah, that's gonna be my sight. So my move speed is 25.
Okay. So what are you getting within 25 feet of sight? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah. Yeah. If that's what's gonna make me. I'm just telling you. If I see it, then I am attacking it.
Okay.
No hesitation. So.
No surrender.
All right. So do the rest of you follow him? Like, what's the word?
I'm already pretty much down there.
Yeah, you let me know where I need to be to see it.
Okay. Do the rest of you
Before I-
follow?
Yep, I'm 30, so it's within mine.
Okay.
I'm 40. I want to stay right here.
Nice.
Melissa,
I'm good.
you're staying back?
Yep.
Okay. So you come to the edge of a small clearing. I don't think Gale can see completely. He just sees the two of you stop. So the two of you come to the edge of a small clearing. You can see an injured hobgoblin clad in tattered armor sprawled on the ground, clutching his side where blood seeps through his fingers. Nearby, the body of a hooded figure. Roll for religion.
19.
19, okay.
21.
No, not you. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, I can't.
Yeah, you don't see him.
Alright, wonderful.
Five?
Sorry, I should have mentioned that. It's gonna be,
It's
yeah.
between me and Grib.
Correct.
Never mind.
You got a 5, is that what I'm seeing?
Yep.
Chad, you had a 19. Okay. With a 19, you know this figure is a cultist. Woody, this hooded figure just seems like an estranged, lifeless merchant
Okay.
lying motionless on the ground.
I don't give a. I'm running at him with all intent to kill him.
You're just
With
booking
Still
it.
going.
all intent to kill him.
Okay.
Wait, aren't
No
they your
hesitation.
brothers? They're your elder brothers, basically, aren't they?
No,
Hobgobs?
They don't
Hobgobs.
know your backstory.
they don't. But outside of character, hobgoblins and goblins are not the same. The hobgoblins are above goblins and use goblins and torture them and do fucked up shit to them.
Oh, God, I thought they were just like a more evolved state. Okay.
No.
But I don't like how far away I am from the rest of the party, so I'm gonna
So you're gonna
Shoot
must nuke shit
myself.
from there.
shoot myself down the hill and scrabble up this rock to get a little bit closer.
Good.
I'm gonna run up to him if that's okay, and then if you're not gonna, no one's gonna stop.
So as you step into the clearing, the hobgoblin notices both of you and struggles to speak. His voice is weak but urgent. Help! Please! They attacked me! They turned on me! They tried to take my gold! The hobgoblin manages to spit out a mouthful of blood. Heal me, and I'll give you half my gold, or even a deep discount on any slaves you desire. I beg you, please.
I don't give a fuck about gold.
I can continue now.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna run at him, full force, weapon drawn. I'm gonna put it to his throat, and I'm gonna scream.
Wait. No! I think we should hear him out.
I mean,
I'm
God,
What do you,
I'm about 50 feet away. I don't think I can hear him.
I'm yelling like there's no quietness. I am as loud as I can,
Gail, you
screaming at
better
him.
bust your ass, get over here. Your boy is about to end this game.
Mark 'em.
And I'm yelling at him. Where are the goblins?
Gael, and if you're moving that over there, Grizz, make a religion check.
Oh, all of us?
No, you already did.
Oh.
Gael and Grizz.
Nat 20.
Ooh, nat
25.
18.
So, pretty much everybody notices the hooded figure. This is what the hooded figure actually looks like to you. Woody, you are just
Yeah, I don't
track
oblivious
mind
to that.
oblivious
Yep.
to the hooded
Oblivious
figure.
to that. Could care less about that
Yeah,
thing
you
over
don't.
there.
Yeah, you don't see this whatsoever. But the
Yep,
rest of
could
you
care
see
less.
this guy, and you know that it's a cultist.
Okay, so that's like Cthulhu cultist.
I won't say that, but you know it's definitely a cultist. There's religious items around his body, and you can tell he was at least a cultist of some kind.
I really think
Yeah.
we should hear the hobgoblin out.
I first
Um,
really want to rape the dead body first.
So,
happening?
so I'm yelling at him, asking him to put my sword to his throat.
Okay.
We are the goblins. Screaming it at him.
So the hobgoblin is wincing and he draws back away from your knife, but only but so much. He's very weak and almost a stray wind could almost kill him.
Doesn't say anything.
I know things about the cultists. They are sacrificing more of your kind. Help me and I'll point you to them. Let you get your revenge.
At this point, don't care what he's saying. I'm yelling again, and now I'm gonna stab him. I'm gonna reach my sword back. I'm gonna stab him in his knee, and I'm gonna dig it in, and I'm gonna tell him, where are they?
Oh, where are who?
The goblins.
Listen, you gotta listen. The cultists are sacrificing goblins. Why are you attacking me? Just heal me and I'll help you.
And then I'm gonna say, I'll deal with them next. And I'm gonna draw my sword back, and I'm going to swing unless someone wants to stop me.
I'm going to step in, and I'm going to say, as much as I know you want to kill this thing, I think it'd be better if we hear him out.
Yes. So I'm already swinging. The words you're going to say aren't going to help. You're going to have to either physically stop me or it dies.
I'll step in with the shield then.
You do what?
I'll step in and block with shield.
Okay. You know what?
Yeah. Shouldn't I be rolling?
Yeah, what weapon are you using to do this?
I'm using my sword.
I
So.
guess roll a to
Attack
hit, I
roll,
guess.
and then
Mm-hmm.
You have to beat my AC.
Yeah, that's what we'll go with.
Oh, I'm at 19.
23.
Damn, okay.
God damn.
Damn.
Okay.
This guy was destined to get fucked.
With a 23, he's pretty close to dying. He like kills over on the ground. I think one more hit would definitely end him for sure. And he just looks over at you. And he says, just think about it. If you kill me now, you'll never know where the cult is. They're sacrificing goblins.
As God, you're making me not want to kill him, but I want to dive character based. And I feel like I have to.
Can I throw a heal on him while he's doing this?
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's gonna
Absolutely.
heal,
Oh.
remember?
Can
I have
I
a solution as well.
I was like out of character. Can I give suggestions of what they could do?
I mean, somebody could heal him, but go for it.
Melissa, what are you saying too?
I can cast Charm Person on Gribnok.
Ooh,
Mm.
I like
Go.
that.
Actually, I like that too. Then I can heal.
I'm glad I got a advantage on charm. But yeah, let's go.
Wisdom saving throw, please.
So I get roll it twice, and then we'll take the better. So that is 11, and let's see what the next one is.
Why do you have
21.
advantage?
Because I'm a goblin. I got advantage to charm, to avoid or end charms.
So I think your charm did not work.
No, I got a 20. Yeah, I got a 21 on my. I got a nat 20 for my save.
Fair
He's just
enough.
determined to kill this motherfucker.
Dude, I
But
had
you
the
at
blind
least
range.
noticed that I attempted, and you're probably irritated at me at the very least.
So, out of character, I'll say
fuck.
this. If y'all want to, you can physically restrain me. You can tackle me. You can do those things. You went for the block. Now, he said he rolled over. Now, he's no longer like here. I'm drawing back, and I'm about to swing. One of y'all want to just straight up tackle me?
Is that
That's,
considered an unarmed strike? Or what does that go under?
Strength contest,
yeah, I was
maybe?
gonna say it'd probably be a strength contest, I think.
So a
God.
saving
y'all-
throw roll?
Strength saving.
No, I'd say a strength.
Strength check.
Yeah, a straight on strength. What do you?
And if you
Hold
guys
on,
both...
are the two of you trying to wrestle this motherfucker to the ground?
Yeah, I'll try.
Okay. If the
All
two
3
of
feet.
you are doing it, let's see. If it's 2
Advantage?
versus 1, I'm gonna say advantage.
I do. Do I roll a disadvantage?
No. They just roll strength checks on advantage.
Go ahead and roll.
Yeah.
8 and 9. God damn
So you
it.
get a 9, and then...
And
Well, you rolled again.
You
You got
rolled
advantage.
oh,
Yeah, 9 was my highest.
15.
Okay. What's your roll, Woody?
Oh, what am I rolling here?
Yep, strength. Just a strength check.
Just a strength check, not a throw, save?
No. I mean...
It doesn't matter. I'm
they're
going to do
trying
regular
wrestle through
strength.
the
'Cause
ground. You know what? Yes. I guess a strength saving throw
I'm
is
not.
fine.
I'm not going to do a saving throw because it's got a higher plus. So I'll just do the base one. Well, I want them to because they want it so bad. So I got an 11.
Okay.
could've-
So a 15
yeah.
versus 11. Andre, you do essentially grab him and stop him from making that final blow.
Yeah, and I'm now squirming because you probably picked me up.
Yeah,
I mean,
so
little
you
guys.
should've just grabbed him.
Calm down, little dude.
Fucking die! And I'm like flailing, trying hard.
I really
That was a
Proceed
waste of a spell slot.
I want to ask this motherfucker's name for the
Well,
Hobgoblin.
well-
Is he still question marked?
Okay.
is Grib? Is he now restrained? Like, are we good? Or do I gotta keep holding?
I mean, you've restrained him for now. Yeah, you've basically got him in his arms. If you put him down, I mean, there's no telling what'll happen next. So
Yeah, you,
Okay, well, I
you
guess
pretty
I'll
much
keep
got
holding.
you have to pretty much hold him throughout this conversation.
you can clearly tell I want to kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I know, and I want to heal him too, but I got you in my arms, and I'm like, fuck.
I mean, I can heal in the meantime, but I'm not ready to heal until
Okay,
we
okay,
have
go
some
ahead.
talks.
Okay.
Until we have some talks.
You're
you
just
know?
saying I'll keep Grib over here from murdering things.
Yeah, I can lay on hands if needed. So
Okay.
And I'm yelling obscenities and curses at him and Goblin, at the Hobgoblin the whole time.
all right, I'm asking this motherfucker's name so we can get rid of these question marks.
So you just ask him what his name is.
Yeah, if not, if
Okay.
he refuses, I'm gonna
Okay.
roll
The name
Intimidation.
is Thrask. I'm known as Thrask. I am a slaver. I do sell goblins as slaves, but I'm not the one trying to kill them for religious ceremonies.
When he says that, I hear him and I yell out, "Then why did you kill so many of mine?"
Listen, I'm not asking you to trust me, but if you kill me, you'll never know where the real heinous crimes are happening.
I try to throw my sword at him.
He like spits out more blood. He's barely
Can I try-
holding on.
Can I try to throw my sword at like super disadvantage?
You can, yeah. I mean, you are at disadvantage. So I mean, I don't know what kind of grasp Gale has on you, but I mean, yeah, disadvantage. If you want to
I
throw
mean, I got
your
him.
sword.
I literally
You
got
wanna
him
do
like arms.
Actually, no, I can't. Never mind. The sword isn't a throwing weapon, so I'm gonna do it in attempt anyways. But the odds of it going very so I'm going to try to throw my sword because I can't. It's not a throwing weapon,
Okay.
but it doesn't go far. I'm gonna say that.
Well,
It's
just
not
I
a
mean,
throwing
disadvantage.
Oh, okay. So I do. Okay, that's 18 for the first
Oh
one,
Jesus.
and 14 for the second one.
Nice, dude.
Hold on.
Don't tell me. Don't.
God, he is. This man is trying to. Oh my god.
All right.
18. Hold on. Let me look.
No, it's 14. 14. My second, my disadvantage was 14.
14. Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
He shoves his sword in his ass.
You said it's a 14?
Yeah, 14 to hit.
Okay. You do miss.
Okay.
Damn.
I hit him. It hits him, but it doesn't. I don't throw it with enough strength. It just falls off of him.
You were close. So yeah, you throw it and it like lands right next to his face. He like looks at you and he just like his head goes down. I know. I owe you an apology, but this is who I am.
I'll give him the simple 2 HP lay on hands.
Okay.
Just
With,
to
so
stave
with plus 2, he's definitely got some scrapes and bruises, and he might be bleeding, but he can stand actually now. As the morning light grows brighter, you gather around the injured hobgoblin, and each of you know this is indeed a fragile truce.
I would like to roll persuasion.
Okay.
Tell us all that you know, dear Thrask, as you promised. 15.
15. Okay. So with a 15, he groans and shifts over, favoring the other leg. His left leg is still pretty wounded. Alright, listen closely. The cultists, they worship some ancient god. Cthulhu, I think they called him. Most of them have gone completely mad, driven insane even by their rituals to their deity or whatever.
Cthulhu.
That's right.
Where is this camp? Where do the cultists make their beds?
It's a treacherous path from here to there, but I can guide you. But I'll be honest, I can't help you in the fight. I owe you for at least healing me, but I'll only lead you to their place of worship.
I'm gonna
It's
yell he's
bad
lying.
business, you know.
He's lying. He
Do
needs
what?
to die. I'm yelling out that he's lying and he needs to die.
You owe us a life debt, slaver.
A life debt.
I think.
What's
I
a
think
life
we-
debt?
I want to insight roll to see if he's lying.
Okay.
8.
With an 8, I mean, you know he's a slaver, so, he's not exactly the most, forthright kind of
What?
individual, but you don't sense any, deception?
I will also roll insight to see if he is telling the truth.
Okay.
7.
Same.
I'm going to also do the same.
Okay.
You have probably better luck than us.
Oh yeah, team. Yeah.
17.
Nice.
Okay. So he's definitely telling the truth, but, as with most, slavers and people who trade with lives, there's always an angle. You just haven't figured out what his angle is.
Then I'm gonna roll intimidation check before
Ooh,
someone tell us.
I was going to literally do that.
Okay. Well, I mean,
Like-
not to get super meta here, but technically, Gael is the only one who actually knows this information. So, I mean, I will, moving forward, I would at least ask if you're going to tell everybody, at least say, hey, I'm telling them what I know, kind of a thing.
Also, he can't intimidate anybody because he's holding me. Well, he could. I
No,
guess
I
holding
can't.
me.
Oh, you mean him?
Yeah, holding me because I'm trying to fight you.
Well,
And
I can still speak with,
Give spells.
Yeah.
You can do spells still.
because the way I was going to do it is I was going to roll intimidation and be like, tell us where the camp is, or I'm letting go of this man.
There you go.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. I like that. I'm down.
Okay.
That's
Brilliant.
funny as shit.
Okay.
All right, I'm going
What
to
you
roll
got?
intimidation for that.
Okay.
I'll let this little guy loose on you if not.
Shoot, 7.
I don't
With a
feel-
7.
What about my 14?
Well, you're not the one holding the goblin.
Oh no, but I just mean intimidation check.
Are you basically just saying the same thing? Hey, like, tell me, or we're gonna let him loose, kind of thing, or what?
I would go with that.
Yeah. There you
Okay.
go.
Okay.
We're a team here.
With a 14.
We're just keeping Scrappy Dude tied up for a minute.
Okay. With a 14, he looks at Gribnok, and he looks at Gale, and he looks at you, and he's like, "Well, I've slaved scrappier goblins, but all right, I'll tell you everything." And with that, he nods weakly. He's still barely holding on. You've only healed him 2 or 3. So their leader, she's an eldritch witch. She's powerful. More than any other of the cultists. She leads the rituals and demands sacrifices. But it's not just goblins they sacrifice. Though, if I'm being honest, we have been supplying them with goblins as of late. They've taken humans, elves, even dwarves, anyone they can get their hands on. They inflict madness on anyone who comes in contact with them. I think it's their god. He does this thing to anyone who worships him. Some of the cultists can even drive others insane just by looking at him. I've heard rumors, whispers of a war against the Feywilds or something like that. I don't know, maybe I just misheard. In truth, it just looks like they're preparing for something. Something big.
Alright, but where are they?
Like I said, the path is treacherous. I know the way, but I can't just tell you. I'll have to take you there myself.
Gonna bind his hands with the rope behind his back. Got rope in inventory.
Okay,
So he's at least bound when coming with us.
okay.
If we decide he's coming with us.
Is that what we're deciding?
I'm gonna do
somebody
it.
still wants to kill him.
I'm gonna do a strength check now. I'm gonna try to break free.
Another strength check?
Yeah, dude. At this point, I've heard enough. I'm done. I heard more goblins. I'm ready. I was waiting for the finish. So I'm gonna do another strength check here.
We just need him to lead us, and then you can kill him.
So I got a 16 on my strength check.
Do I gotta roll saving?
Yeah. With advantage.
Oh yeah, do I get disadvantage, right?
Well, I
Yeah,
mean, it doesn't matter.
he
He just rolled
got
21,
me.
so he's still holding you tight.
I would like to address Gribnok.
Okay.
With persuasion, I would ask you, Sir Goblin, that you stay your blade until after we have learned all there is to know from this slaver. I understand your position, and you may do with him as you will after we are done with him.
You rolled a 13 on perception.
Persuasion.
Or persuasion, sorry.
What do I gotta roll?
Yeah, so you need to roll.
Persuasion's under charisma.
Yeah, charisma, so you'd have to make a charisma saving throw.
Don't believe that.
He
He said, fuck your shit.
Not for a
My
second.
God, dude.
So what does that look like?
She says what she says, and I scoff at her and yell, "Liar!"
Well, at this point, I don't know what else to do. I know as soon as I let him go, it's on.
Alright, I'm trying an intimidation check for the same thing as Grizz.
Okay.
Are you
Okay.
trying
Chill
to
out
intimidate
until,
him into basically
until
being
maybe-
docile?
until we get the info from him.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
And then basically you can have your way afterwards, but we need the info in the meantime.
Make an intimidation check
Yep. Let's go.
and make your charisma saving throw.
Yep. Like okay.
Fuck, only 12.
13.
Ooh, 13.
I look.
Dude,
I look at you and laugh.
your
what
fucking
does that look
throws
like?
tonight.
What does that look like, Woody?
I look at him and laugh, thinking he can intimidate me.
Like, goddamn.
So, all right, with everything that's happened, I will say, only if I get to lead him. That's the only way this is happening.
So bleed him.
Shall we make a bargain, Sir Goblin?
But when? The time is when. He didn't specify.
No, I gotta
Say
lead
yes.
him the whole time. I gotta lead him, but he's with me. I have the rope. He is tied
Sorry, I
up.
thought you said bleed him. Sorry,
Oh, no.
misheard you. I was like, bleed
I'll
him. Yeah, I'm like,
bleed.
I could be anytime.
Because I don't have my weapon right now. Because I was gonna say, because my next thing was to. Well, we'll go through this and I'll tell you what I was gonna do.
Pick it
if I
up
didn't.
and stab him.
Yeah, you've already chucked both your weapons away.
I threw my sword. I still have my shield on me.
What do you have for your shield?
He's gonna chop his head off.
Oh no, I was gonna bite Gale's arm to get free. I beat him with my shield.
Fuck you!
Yeah, right.
But yeah, so as long as we agree that I have control of him.
Weaponless, yes.
That seems reasonable.
Weaponless.
Well, I want to pick my weapon back up.
After you're done leading.
Oh y'all. Oh no, I'm not gonna kill him until I'm agreeing with y'all that I am not going to kill him until we get to where we need. As long as I have the rope, I'm holding him. I'm pulling him along.
Well, we need a full info we need. It doesn't necessarily end where we're going.
Well, he's
There
still
might be
gonna
more
lead.
info. So until as a group we decide we're done with them, that's my
Okay.
agreement.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I'll go with that.
Okay.
But I'm still angrily and I'm snarling at this dude, and you can see the intent of I want to kill him the whole time.
You can flay him
I'm
later
agreeing.
for all I care.
I I'm in
Oath of
agreement.
Vengeance. I'm about the greater evil, so I can overlook the smaller.
So we're in agreement with this.
Yeah, you can roast his limbs and eat them later if you want, but we need him right now.
Okay.
Sound good, Grib?
Yep, sounds good.
All right, I'm gonna let you go now. All right, I'm letting you go now.
As he drops me, I struggle off, pick up my sword, all angrily. I point it at the hobgoblin. I shake it and saying he's lucky for now.
Luck has nothing to do with it.
All right, dude, you keep talking shit. I swear to God.
I'm like,
About to say, yeah.
at this point, I'm not holding back this time. This man just wants to keep
Mr. Slaver, we have curtailed our companion for now, but you would do well to hold your tongue.
All right, he leans over to Grizz and very quietly says something to you. Everybody but Grizz make a perception check. Everybody but Grizz.
8.
16.
So he leans over and he says,
Oh, yeah. Out of character. Non-lethal blows don't kill, right?
Yeah, but then we'll have to drag him,
I'm just asking.
and he
Trying
won't be
bludgeoning.
conscious for him to direct us.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm going to knock him out. I'm just...
You have made it abundantly clear you want to kill this guy.
I know that, but if I'm doing a non-lethal blow...
Andre,
I
you
have-
also hear him lean over and whisper something to Melissa to Grizz specifically, and this is what you hear him say.
I lean back and sniff, quite offended. I do not deal in human flesh, sir.
Who said anything about human?
Sentient. Any sentient being has the right to pursue his or her or its own course.
Keep a low profile. You don't want your buddy hearing our little deal.
Oh, can I roll to see if I heard her say that at the beginning?
Are you whispering it to me?
No, I'm announcing for everyone to hear.
So I can hear that, right? All right.
Oh, fuck.
I'm going to turn... I'm not... Hold on. I'm going to turn and go,
Get ready.
he's talking about slaving
Oh,
me!
get ready again.
I step in front of the slaver and stand between him and Gribnok.
And I'm going to tell him, you're lucky. You're fucking lucky right now.
You're
Not-
safe with us, Gribnok. I will not allow you to be sold.
I'm at a point now I want him to get better, so I can kill him when he's full health.
You say the word, I'll get a cure wounds on him. You can go at it.
As I've said before, when he has served his purpose and is of no longer of use to us, you may do with him as you will.
As Thrask hears you guys all having this conversation, he's definitely eyeing Gribnok in a almost salacious way, and he's just kind of rubbing his hand on his whip.
Yo, this dude wants to die.
Or he wants to fuck.
I'm going to
It's one of the two.
turn to Thrask and make sure that he has no more weapons that he can use. That
I'm
he's-
making it clear that I don't believe him, that he's leading us anywhere good. I don't trust him. And at this point, y'all stop me. I have doubts about y'all. I want to murder him.
I mean,
frisked him and removed all of his weapons.
I mean, he had a spiked scimitar and a whip.
I do a deception check to make him think that he will be safe from Grib regardless.
Okay.
In the attempt
Sure.
that we'll get
Sure.
some more honest info.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, he believes you. He nods at you and seems actually thankful, but he's also looking at Grizz and he's just like, "Why'd you take my shit?" He's like motioning at you to give him back his stuff.
So ask him again, though, if he has anything else to share or change of story, since he now believes us.
Okay. He tells you the leader. So he kind of rehashes a little bit, and he just says, "The witch, she believes with enough sacrifices she can wake up their god. I'm pretty certain if he wakes up, none of us will be safe."
Instead of who wakes up?
He just says she believes with enough sacrifices she can wake up their god, and if they succeed, none of us will be safe.
Must be the Cthulhu.
The cultists, I guess, is the...
Yeah.
Okay.
She being the leader of the cult, which is a witch.
Okay. Shall we march on?